Martina Westcott was a hard worker her whole life. She took her education seriously and was a great student. Westcott graduated from Central High School in Philadelphia in 2007. After that, she went to the College of Arts and Sciences and graduated from there in 2011 with a bachelor's degree in health and societies and a minor in philosophy with a 3.85 GPA. She started to pursue a master's degree in public health from Thomas Jefferson University in 2012. Westcott was a Philadelphia Mayor Scholar, a participant in the New Spirit of Penn Gospel Choir, a member of the Penn College Achievement Program, and a volunteer for the Penn Alumni Interview Program. She also worked with the Great Agatston Urban Nutrition Initiative, an organization promoting healthy eating habits in Philadelphia high schools. According to Westcott's LinkedIn profile, she worked full-time as a nutrition programming supervisor and also was a research assistant at the Annenberg School for Communication. In 2014, she started working for the National Board of Medical Examiners to develop the two-step clinical skills exam that all practicing physicians in the United States are required to pass. According to the Inquirer, she was most recently working at the AIDS Activities Coordinating Office of the Philadelphia Department of Health as an entry-level disease surveillance investigator. By 2015, she was establishing herself in the medical and activist worlds. Around that time, she also started dating an award-winning realtor from Marlton, New Jersey. Terrell Bruce was born November 2nd, 1983, and attended Roxborough High School, excelling in academics and basketball. He was a lifelong baller and loved playing recreationally and played college ball as well. During his college years, Bruce was the star point guard. Just like Martina, Terrell excelled at school. He became a member of the Pre-Health Professions Committee and a member of the Alpha Epsilon Delta Honor Society. He finished his studies and obtained an associate's degree in liberal arts. He then went to LaSalle University and was awarded a Bachelor of Science degree. Terrell Bruce set out to be successful at whatever he did. For several years, he enjoyed working at the Iron Hill Brewery, where he was recognized as one of their most outstanding employees. He eventually found his niche in real estate. As a realtor, Bruce received the RE/MAX Top 100% Award, recognizing his outstanding sales achievements. The pair started seeing each other, but it's unclear how serious it was. It seemed like Martina was way more into the relationship than Bruce was. In fact, some of Bruce's family said they never heard of Martina in one report from the Philadelphia Inquirer. They proceeded in their relationship throughout 2016, but things were rocky, it seemed. Some of Westcott's Facebook posts alluded to relationship troubles. "Every day is a box. You decide whether it's a gift or a coffin," she wrote on December 13, 2016, and only a day later posted, "Marriage is the privilege of partnership. If someone ever suggests don't fall in love, he might break your heart. Your only response should be, don't live, you might die," she wrote on December 19th. On December 29th, Martina Westcott, escorted by her mom, walked into Philadelphia's 14th Police District and told them that the day before, she and Bruce had an argument. She told him he wanted to have a baby and she didn't. She told a story of how they were driving in his SUV and having an argument. She said that's when she found a handgun just laying on the floor of the vehicle. She explains to detectives that she was fearful of Bruce. As a result of her, quote, fear, she raised the firearm, and that's when 33-year-old Terrell Bruce was shot at point-blank range in his head while driving on Walnut Lane before crashing into another car.
Meantime, Action News, a new video showing a murder suspect entering her own home just minutes after she allegedly shot and killed her ex-boyfriend.
Action News reporter Catherine Scott live at police headquarters with more on that investigation. Catherine?
That's right, Monica and Brian. We'll show you that video in just a moment. Martina Westcott charged with murder. She was arraigned last night and she remains in custody without bail.
Took me by surprise. I wasn't expecting that. at all.
27-year-old Martina Westcott charged with murder and related offenses. Police say she turned herself in and confessed to killing 33-year-old Terrell Bruce in a moving SUV after an argument on Tuesday afternoon. Her neighbors in Roxborough saw police at the home yesterday.
I was upstairs, I was cleaning, and I heard banging, and the police were apparently at the door, and they kicked in the door. I guess they were looking for evidence.
The Nilsons have security footage they say captured Westcott walking on the sidewalk and back to her home Tuesday afternoon. It's time-stamped 40 minutes after police say she shot and killed Bruce in Mount Airy. Police recovered a gun and jacket Westcott allegedly tossed as she fled the scene. No one answered the door at Westcott's house today where she lived with family. Michelle Nilson says she's seen the victim there in the past.
And he would never go into the house. He would just beep outside and pick her up and talk to the neighbors.
A vigil was held for Bruce on Wednesday. The LaSalle graduate was a realtor and was known to give back to the community. Westcott graduated from the University of Pennsylvania and is described by Bruce's family as an ex-girlfriend who wouldn't take no for an answer.
In January of 2017, a preliminary hearing was held to see if there was enough evidence to take the case to trial. Westcott wept quietly as Philadelphia Police Homicide Detective Gregory Singleton read her December 28th statement in which she admitted shooting Bruce. On the witness stand, Detective Singleton said Westcott voluntarily came to homicide to give a statement, turning over a cell phone, blue jeans, and a blouse she said she wore during the incident. She said they were having an argument about the relationship and having a baby, Singleton told Municipal Court Judge Wendy L. Pugh. She said she didn't want a baby and he was loud and she was scared. Singleton said that Westcott told him she felt a gun on the floor of Bruce's Ford Expedition and that she picked it up and pointed it at Bruce to, quote, scare him. I closed my eyes and fired one shot, Westcott said, according to the detectives. He said that she looked and saw blood coming from Bruce's ear and that then the car crashed, ending up on top of a parked vehicle in the 500 block of West Walnut Lane. During the trial that began in June 2018, all of the facts would come out. They would tell a different story than the one that Martina told police. On December 21st, 2016, the victim, Terrell Bruce, broke up with Martina Westcott through text message. Thereafter, Westcott repeatedly texted and called Bruce, pleading with him to agree to see her. Her last phone call to Bruce was on the morning of December 27, 2016. That afternoon, at approximately 12:30 p.m., Terrell was driving his SUV with Martina in the passenger seat towards the Walnut Lane Circle in Philadelphia. As the vehicle entered the circle, Martina Westcott pulled out a firearm and shot Bruce once in the head. Bruce lost control of his vehicle and it collided with another vehicle. Witnesses to the collision observed her immediately exit the vehicle and walk away from the scene. Video surveillance later captured Westcott arriving on foot at her mother's home, which was located approximately 3.5 miles away from the scene. As Westcott fled the scene, she threw her jacket over the Walnut Lane Bridge. The jacket was later recovered by the Philadelphia Police Department's crime scene unit. Forensic testing revealed gunshot residue, Westcott's DNA, and blood, which contained Bruce's DNA. In addition, police recovered a gun that was buried under leaves in a location along the route that Westcott traveled after the shooting. Police matched the firearm to a handgun that Westcott had purchased on November 20th, 2016. She did not have a license to carry the gun. Forensic testing revealed that Westcott DNA was on the gun. Martina Westcott was later sentenced to 20 to 40 years on the murder charge and 2 to 4 years on the illegal gun charge. She appealed this decision in 2020, but her appeal was denied. Why do people kill their spouses or lovers? It's important to note that there is no single definitive answer to this question, as the motivations behind any particular act of murder can be complex and multifaceted. That being said, some common factors that can contribute to murder in the context of a romantic relationship include jealousy, possessiveness, a desire for control, and feelings of betrayal or abandonment. In some cases, the perpetrator may feel that their love for the victim is so intense and all-consuming that they are willing to resort to extreme measures to protect or preserve the relationship, even if it means taking someone's life. This type of thinking can be fueled by unrealistic or distorted views of love, as well as mental health issues, such as obsessive-compulsive disorder and borderline personality disorder. Martina Westcott was said to have suffered from bipolar disorder. It's important to emphasize that murder is never an acceptable or justifiable response to any situation, including one involving romantic love. If you or someone you know is struggling with violent or dangerous thoughts related to a relationship, it's important to seek help from a mental health professional or other qualified expert as soon as possible.
Detectives say Martina Westcott shot 33-year-old Terrell Bruce once in the head while he was driving, causing him to barrel into another car. Westcott admitted that she pulled the trigger today in court. This happened back in December of 2016 while he was driving down Walnut Lane. The two had allegedly been arguing before shots were fired. Westcott's sentencing hearing has now been set for August, and she faces up to 57 years in prison.
She needs to understand who she really took from us. And to do this because you're heartbroken, he did nothing wrong.
As for Terrell Bruce's family, they're now accepting donations as they plan his funeral.
Thanks for watching American Confidential. Please comment what your thoughts on the case are. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up. And remember to stay safe. Until next time.